Hi, everybody. Welcome to the channel. We're a little late starting off today because we had to fix a little bit of technical difficulties at the last show when I was up by my mom's lake house. We did the show, and then somewhere when we transferred from the live to doing it on my site, this big thing went across my face with these numbers and things like that. So we had to lock it up so that if you guys are wondering why you can't see it, that's the reason why you can't see it. And we just want to make sure, but Tom just figured out the button that we pushed so that it's not going to be going across my face anymore. So this one will be good to go up and all that kind of good stuff. That's why we're a few minutes late starting off here. And we want to just give it a couple more minutes for everyone to join. And please, if you like today, what you see in the show, and you enjoy it, then give us a thumbs up and subscribe. We want to get the merch count open up. I think we get the merch count. We get about 10,000 subscribers, 1,800 left to go. We'll be there. And then you guys will be really excited about what we have for you. I'm excited too. I can't wait to see your guys' response and how you like it. And with our new website, we've had some glitches there, so please be patient with us, but we're working it out. So my first debut last time, and that big number thing came up in front of my face, but it's not going to happen this time. So that's great. And, you know, with everything that's going on in the news, you guys, we got to just love one another, get along with one another, be happy with one another. This virus is pretty much done. And when the 10 years passes, like my mom's prediction, when it comes back in, we'll have a vaccine. So it's nothing to worry about. So we'll get back to our lives. It'll be a little bit rough, but we'll all band together and love one another and get along. I'm tired of all this fighting and arguing. Let's do what we can to pay it forward, you know, and to help one another to the best of our ability, because there's no act that's too small or too great. I'm very happy to be back here with you guys. You happy to be back here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's answer some questions.
All right. I got a super chat here from Lauren. It says, Chris, I was in the ER twice this week with chest pains. Doctors didn't find anything. What is wrong with me?
Two things. I think where your rib cage is right here, where the cartilage is, I think there's a muscle there that's strained, and I think you're having what is called acid reflux, or otherwise known as a hiatal hernia. Sometimes people do get rushed to the hospital when they're having a hiatal hernia attack, and they think it's a heart attack. Combine that with the anxiety of being at the hospital because of this virus and everything else that's going on. I think that just induced it like double time for you. So I think that's part of it. But, you know, I am a psychic. I'm not a doctor. Do what your doctors tell you, but I think you're going to be alive a real long time. Not to worry about that at all. But thank you for the super chat. There's that song, Super Chat.
And Lizzie here, this is a regular chat, says, Lizzie708 says, will our next baby be a girl or a boy?
I believe it'll be a healthy baby girl, and I think if you want to postpone this, then you take your necessary precautions. So I don't think it'll be that long until it comes in. So congratulations.
And another regular chat, Greg says, I need help with income. I was looking at working at the post office or a program where people sell stuff on Amazon. How can I get a good income?
I would do the Amazon. I would go that direction. I think that they'll hire you faster. I think that you'll move up the ladder faster. I think you'll enjoy the work more. I think you'll just be much more happier in doing it. I think you do well with both, but I think Amazon would be the one more tailored to you.
Cool. And let's see. I've got a super chat. Neat asks, does my spirit guide, Liz, has a message for me?
No, but you can relax that mind of yours so you get more in touch with her so that you can ask her questions and you can receive the answers yourself. And that alleviates you from having to talk with a psychic. You save your money, spend on something else. So more about getting yourself relaxed. Remember, you got to be at that alpha state right before you fall into a daydream stage. And then you ask the question, speak out loud initially at first. It seems to work better. I've talked to a lot of people with this. And relaxing, don't feel you're alone with that, because a lot of people have a tougher time relaxing. But you only have to relax for maybe a minute or two, however long it takes you to ask a question, get an answer. So that's not all that long. I believe you can do that. So give it about a month and start in this. I think it'll work out well for you.
And regular chat, Cynthia asks, hello guys, will my husband and I be moving to another home or living in a client's home? She's a caretaker.
I believe first you'll live in a client's home, and then you will be there for, I think, almost a year, and then you'll move into a different home that I think will be much more spacious. I think you'll like it a whole lot better. But you guys have a little bit of gypsy in yourself anyways. You like moving around. It's a nice change. You'll like it. You'll have fun. Nice places anyways.
Oh, fun. Super chat. Alyssa asks, hi, did I have a past life in Sparta?
You've had about almost, I think, either 40, 41 lives. You've had a past life just about everywhere. But to answer your question, yes, I don't think it was your last life. I think that's peeling back a few of the onions, so to speak. But yes, I think you were a male as well, even though you're a female entity.
And a regular chat, Joanne asks, why am I having so much trouble sleeping?
Because it's really the only time you have to dedicate to yourself. You just spend so much time working, solving, assisting, and doing everything everybody else that you put your head on the pillow and then you say it's your turn. And if you're not super tired when you put your head down there, your mind just starts going back of all the things you want to do and things you want to do. And then you go back into school and you relive your whole entire life. It looks tiring and exhausting. So if you want to get around that, wait till you're very exhausted, then go to bed, because you'll just go drift right off. You get to bed too early and you're not tired and you're trying to get tired while you get in bed, this kind of thing will happen to you, because unless you set some time during the day where you dedicate the time to your life, because that's the only time you have to your life is when you hit the pillow. That's why it gets busy.
And let's see, regular chat. Joanne asks, how was that one? Sorry. Super chat. Hi, Chris and Tom. Will I meet someone this year, and can you describe him?
Not permanent, but you'll meet someone this year, but not to where you want it. You're not going to want it to last. I'm going to go the one you're going to last with, and that will be probably March. So we got a little bit of time. Dark brown hair, dark brown eyes, clean shaven, height about 6'1", and I believe does some form of banking, and is climbing the ladder pretty quickly. I think just maybe a year or two younger, and I believe an R is an initial, and Hispanic and Italian looking as far as that. I think you'll really, really be happy with this and like this very, very much. Get outside.
And a regular chat, Marisol, I believe that's pronounced. Can you tell me what is the cause of my digestive and bladder issues? Thank you.
I think gluten is an issue. I think lactose is an issue. Digestive issues, I think the bladder is different than the bowel. Of course it is. But I mean, I believe you have a weak bladder, which means you need to go to the restroom all the time. And the bowel's totally different. Anything with lactose and gluten is going to bind you up and give you a lot of discomfort. So don't do a lot of lactose and gluten in the same day. If you can, don't do one or the other, but minimize that and your bowels will get a lot better. Bladder's a totally separate entity. You just can't, you got to go to the restroom a lot. So if you're going to go somewhere, go to the bathroom, then go. You're going to leave, go to the bathroom, and then go. You got a weak bladder. There's worse things.
Super chat. Crystal Waterfalls asks, what will my career be after this baby? And will I be successful?
Well, I think anything you do, you're successful with. I'm very surprised you haven't looked into becoming like a paralegal. I think you're very good with research. I think even with doing different types of things for dealerships where you work on warranties and manuscripts and things like that, you do marvelous with that. You should look into either one of those avenues. I think you would just absolutely love it. Besides, you could be at home. That means you have someone help you with the baby, and you have time with the baby, and you have time doing your work, and the baby's being watched. And that's great, because you don't like commuting. You don't like anybody breathing over your shoulders, telling you what to do, and you'd contract. This would work great for you. Check into it. You'll love it.
Let's see. Regular chat. Jaya asks, "Hi Chris, what will my son's career path be in the future?"
I believe it'll be construction, but I don't think it's blue collar. Not if there's anything wrong with white or blue collar, but I think he's more of one of those supervisors that go around to the job and make sure everything's the way that it should be. And if they have a problem, then he has to fix it. If he doesn't fix it, then it falls on him. And that could be anything. They could have not certain products that are there, or the wrong kind or wrong size, and he has to make all that gel together and work out okay. So it looks like it's a stressful position of work. Looks like the pay is good, and I think you'll handle it very well, because I think you'll have a lot of vendors that he'll work with prior to getting this job and have a lot of contacts. So he'll do well. He does well in life. He's street smart.
Let's see. Super chat. Fernandez asks, should I proceed to move out of my parents' home in August and into the apartments nearby?
Well, you can do that. And I believe at that time, It's just going to be to where you can just afford to do it. Remember, anytime you give it till after August, like September, October, whatever, you're going to have more money in your bank account. It's going to be a lot easier for you. I'm not saying you can't do it, but I don't know if I put myself in a position that you're just at that last, dollar. I know you need your own space desperately bad, and there's a price to pay for sanity, of course. But if you can give it a little longer than August, I think that's money in the bank, truly. So you decide. Either way, it's going to work. One's is tougher than the other.
And let's see, a super chat. Pamela says, "Hi, Chris. I enjoyed our conversation earlier. Can you tell me what's the name of my spirit guide?"
Amanda. I enjoyed it too. I had fun. Felt like an old friend. With all the hearts. Who's the heart from?
Yeah, it's Wajiha.
Wajiha?
Helping a friend out of work with money to buy groceries. Chris, please, could you tell me if I will get back with Arshad?
No, I don't believe so. And you don't really trust this individual. So I know you're hurting, and I'm sorry about that. But you'll find someone that you love and that loves you. But you got to get out and activate. I know you can mend this broken heart, but you're going to realize you put a lot into this, and that when there's not trust in the relationship, it's very hard to build anything. So I'm sorry for your pain and suffering, but you'll get better. You'll find someone new this next year. So just get outside.
And let's see, Tanya, and this is a pay it forward. We just tipped the local pizza delivery guy $20.
Wow, I'll deliver your pizza.
When and where will I or we be moving out of California?
I believe it'll be the choice between Nevada and the Carolinas. And I think Nevada would be the better choice for you guys. But either way, you're going to love it.
And regular chat, Sweet Pea asks, "I need to know what is going on with my health. I'm 42 and I feel I'm in my 90s. Please help."
I think part depression, part anxiety, part panic attacks. Part is you eat lousy when you're nutritionally smart. You don't get very much sleep. So you're not sleeping, you're not eating right. Mental issues going on, which is hereditary in the family, but you don't stay in that funk for too long. You just need to kick yourself in the rear and go to the doctors and say, "I'm depressed," and have them help you with that. Then you start your nutrition, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, hopefully a fourth meal, and you start your exercise, and you put your life back together. The fatigue is because of no stamina. There doesn't look like there's any Lyme's or chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia. You're basically telling me you have the symptoms of that. But when you don't do anything, you don't move around, your body does ache. Laying in bed can make you ache. Trust me, it can. So you're healthy. I believe you're okay. Iron's a little low. Potassium's a little low. See how low they are so you can supplement accordingly. But get out and get active. Get your stamina up and you'll be fine.
Super chat. This is
Super chat.
Jessica. "Hi, Chris. What career path should I be on?"
If you don't mind, if you want the perfect career, you need to go back to school and go into the healthcare field and go like counseling, either drug and alcohol rehab stuff, psychology stuff, anything in that vein. That would be best for you. I think you would have done it, but you don't want to do the schooling. So I'm saying please do the schooling, because the schooling doesn't last forever, and you'll just love your career. You just will love it. You won't feel like you do it like I love my career. I just love it. So, seriously, give it a shot.
And let's see. Danielle asks, "Do you see me?" Oh, this is a regular chat. And Danielle asks, "Do you see me being successful with my new career path I'm pursuing in yoga and Reiki and fitness?"
I think you need videos, and I think you need directional stuff out. That will come in time. I think I think the studio that you have and how you teach it is very innovative, and it's fun and it's exciting and you're full of energy. So I think it's great. But I think the yoga is working into, you're somewhat of an empath too, and you have healing potential. So I think you're going to tie it all together. So it'll pick up more as time goes on. So keep doing it.
And I got a super chat from Chloe. "Will I get to see my dad before he passes? We are separated because of COVID-19 and are not allowed to see him."
Yes, you will see him before he passes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And let's see.
I love good news.
Super chat. This is from Reese Cup. I'm breaking up with my boyfriend. Is that a good idea? Oh, is breaking up with my boyfriend a good idea?
Well, yes and no. If it was me, I think I would all stay a little bit longer. Like I would give it another couple of months. And the reason why I would do that is because you're going to see the same thing over repeatedly. And I think going that extra step, making damn sure that this is what you want. It is what you want. You are going to break up, that's for sure. But 2 months ensures the fact that you're doing the right thing, and then you won't be on yourself months, weeks, years to come. Maybe you should try this. Maybe you should try that. You're just sticking it out a little bit longer to make 100% positive. I only say that to you because of how you overanalyze things. And I would give it that 2 months and have to be concerned through time down the road, because this will cinch the fact that you don't want to be with this guy.
And a super chat says, this is from Joy. Hi, Chris. Can you tell me what's going on with my health, please? And thank you.
Okay. Basically, you feel blah. I think it's hormonal. So I would check with an endocrinologist and have them do a basic order, have them do like a T3 and T4 because that's more specific, and they'll get your thyroid in there. And I think your thyroid jumps around a little bit like a hot potato. And I think that's what the issue is. So once they kind of make that work for your system, gets planed off there, I think you'll be back to normal.
And a super chat, Margarita. Yeah, Margarita.
Sounds like a drink.
Thank you. Making sure I pronounce it right. Can you tell me if my spirit guide is communicating with me?
I think you'll hear the buzzing. And I think, like I said to the one earlier, you got to tune into it. You got to relax. You've got to take it in. They're there for us. So mine works overtime. And like I said to a lot of people, I had 514, 511 was an earthbound, and now that I have one is so much better. So yeah, relax the mind, ask the question, hear what you hear, put it down, time will pass. You'll see what's what, you'll see the accuracy.
And let's see, a regular chat. This is from Joyce. Will my daughter find housing soon?
Well, I think she's on a list. And I think as far as the Section 8 and stuff, I think timeline on the housing probably won't be until October. So that's a little bit right now, but it's not terribly far. It's a lot closer than she used to be.
This is a super chat. This is Joy. Hello, Chris. Please, thank you. Can you tell me when Larry will be back home from Ghana, Accra in Africa?
Oh, gosh. I don't think it'll be till the end of the year, probably September, October. So I think he'll be coming back, then something delays like a couple more weeks. But he comes back safe and happy. And then you guys can do whatever you want to do. He'll have a lot of good stories. He'll be exhausted. So will you, because your mind's going a mile a minute. But it looks like it's going to be very positive, very happy for you.
A regular chat. This is Maureen. Hello, have I met my kindred soul?
Well, you've met an individual that has had past lives with you, but I don't go as far as say kindred. I think that will come in probably summertime of next year if we're going to use the word kindred.
This is, super chat, and it's the initials NM. When will my work comp case be settled? Workers' comp.
Well, as long as you have the attorney, I would say that will be about 1 more year long. I know you've gone at least 1.5 years already. So 2.5 years in full, that's not too bad. I've seen these go 5-10 years. So it's about 18 more months.
And a regular chat from Kush Beer asks, will I qualify as an accountant?
Yes, absolutely.
Let's see. Let's try. Oh, we did that. Oh, this is a regular chat. Brooks asks, when will my business take off? I was on sabbatical after my husband passed.
When you say take off, I interpret take off like you're not living from paycheck to paycheck. You're able to make all the vendors, make your bills, and then have a little bit of money left over. That will be about 15 months. You'll be putting everything into it till then. And then it will just be paying for itself, giving you a little bit extra, and then the following year it'll be up about 20%. You'll keep on climbing, and you'll be able to open another place. So you have two places. Think you're working now.
That's a challenge. Anthony, this is a regular chat. Anthony asks, do you see me getting back with my ex?
I don't know why you'd want this, but you can do this for 2 short weeks if that's what you want to pursue, but it's not something that lasts. So 14 days is not long. So if you want to go back for 14 days, you can do that. It's going to end though.
A regular chat from Natasha says, any messages from my mama?
Signs. I think that you'll see a lot of lights flickering wherever you go, especially around 9:30 at night. I think you'll smell different scents, like for instance, vanilla factory is nowhere around. Smoke doesn't mean she's smoking, for God's sakes. It just means unusual smells for the area that you're in. I think you'll get a lot of that, and a lot of the radio. She'll get messages to you, songs.
A super chat from Victoria. What do you see for my sons?
Well, depends on what kind of question that's a very vague question. I think your sons are healthy. I think they're happy. I think they love you. I think they tell you everything. I think they're not going to get, where you don't want any child to go into criminal activity or anything like that. I think we're fine there. I think there'll be rough houses. So boys will be boys. So I think you're doing a really good job in being with them and raising them. I think you got good kids of both identities.
Let's see. Oh, this is a regular chat. Anine, Anine. Hi, Chris. Could you tell me a bit more about my life theme?
Well, caretaker is a hard one. It just means mentally, physically, emotionally, financially. It means you will go that extra mile. You'll try to do everything you can to help a person once you love them and they're in your life. You'll do whatever you can to do what you can for them. That can be overly exhausting. That means you could extend that olive branch way too far, knowing you shouldn't do something and you do it anyways, and you're mad at yourself for doing it, and you go round and round about it because there's just no one, I think, that comes in your life that you're not like the mother hen type to. That's a good quality to have, though.
Let's see. A super chat from Vanessa says, my husband passed away last year. Does he send me signs?
No, I don't think there's signs or messages at this time. I think you got another year before you get much of anything, which is not very long at all. 2 years is not long. It really isn't. So just be patient. It will come, but give it another year.
I'm trying to read these and haven't challenged her. Let's see. This is a regular chat from Monique. Is Marlon interested in my mom seriously?
I mean, to the best of their knowledge, seriously, but I believe the longer this goes, they're going to have a very difficult time working this out between the two of them just because their personalities are just so at odds. So this will be real difficult if this proceeds.
Let's see. This is a regular chat. Marlo asks, have I had any past lives
with my husband or kids? Both of them, yes. I think 2 with the husband and about 4 with the kids. So, but that's how we originally have a family in the first place. So yeah, souls do recognize each other. That's a wonderful thing.
Let's see. Oop, hello. So jumping around on me again here. Regular chat. Tiger Pixie asks, where will my brother move to and when?
I don't think he's moving very far. So I think he'll move maybe 15, 20 minutes. You draw a dot where he's at, 15, 20 minutes around that. It's kind of like the same area. I think he will eventually leave the state, but I don't think that that's anytime soon. I think he'll go to the high desert when he does leave the state, though.
And a regular chat from Sanjeev. It says, hi, Chris, will I be able to sell my houses?
Yes. We know what this virus has done to everybody. Keep pushing for this, but they'll sell. You got to give it about the end of the year, but it'll go.
Regular chat. Laura asks, Chris, when will I lose my job and what will my next job be?
Losing a job, I think it's kind of part and part where you want to get out of it because of the environment's so negative. I think getting out of where you're at, I think you're going to go to some type of a security place where they do securities. So I don't think you know much about that, but you know how to do your job, and that you'll work a lot more on computers, but that will come with some training and some certificate stuff. So I think it'll be exciting, a little bit of a twist for you, but very good, very innovative stuff.
And a super chat from Kristen. It says, "Am I on course? Right with my life."
I believe you're on your path. I don't feel that you're off track. I believe you've experienced a little bit of a desert period, as sometimes we jump to conclusions that we're off track when we're not off track. We're just got a desert period. So you're right where you should be. And keep in mind, when you get like 222 or 555, it's not the lottery win numbers. It's just letting you know that you're at the right place at the right time, almost like having a deja vu. So when you have that, you can be very happy that up to that point, you're where you should be. That's a great thing.
And a super chat from Casey. It says, "When or where will I meet my life partner?"
Where looks like it'll be something to do around snow and items to buy for snow, like boards, gear, gloves, beanies, that kind of thing. So I'd say a store that has snow gear. And I think you'll be shopping like most of us do when we go there. So that will be the type of environment. And I think that I just don't know if he's a customer or he works there. That I don't know.
I've got a super chat here from the Pope of Sports and Entertainment. "Is my acid reflux serious? Can it go away?"
I don't think it's going to go away anytime soon. I would get online and look up acid reflux and abide by the rules of that. This is hereditary in your family. Like I have it, it's hereditary in my family. And there's a lot of over-the-counter things that you can take for this. And as long as you follow the rules by what you should and should not eat and take the over-the-counter medications, there's different ones to choose from. You pick which one you like, and I think it'll be fine. And this will go dormant for a while, and then it'll pop back up. And it'll go dormant for a while, and it'll pop back up. And you can keep it on that instead of having it worsen to the point that it's a hiatal hernia or surgery or things like this. You can keep it pretty darn control of it. Just when it starts acting up, you play by the rules. You eat what you're supposed to eat. Don't eat what you're not supposed to eat. You'll be fine.
And a regular chat. This is from Catherine. "Hi, Chris. I know my feet hurt, but I would like to know what's wrong with my knees and veins."
Well, you have varicose veins. That's that. And the knees, there's a little bit of osteoporosis. There's a little bit of bursitis. The cartilage is thinning. And, you can sure tell when the rainy days are coming. My knees are the same thing. Okay. They wear out sometimes. So there you go, showing some wear and tear, basically.
Another super chat. The user is Tawny, but it says, "My name is Fatan. Hi, Chris. Thank you. What should my husband, Eric Randall, do for work and where?"
Actually, I think he should get into not necessarily agriculture, but like nurseries where they have plants and trees and things like this. I'm not so much seeing him out on the floor, so to speak, more behind doing the money and doing the numbers and doing all that kind of stuff. So more on the financial side of things of that. I think that will come up. So he needs to look towards that so he can get a job quickly.
Okay. Another super chat. This is, I believe it's pronounced Leah or Leah.
When will my friend Corinne meet her future boyfriend? When? That will be about 19 months. And black hair, dark eyes, dark brown eyes. Handsome.
Let's see. Sorry, this will be. Oh, so Christina, this is a regular chat. Christina asks, "When will I be moving?"
In about 2 months. Here's a Marla something. Why am I so unhappy? Well, dear, you don't do anything during the day, and you think about all the things that you want to do, and you just don't get out and activate. It's really depression. So talk to somebody about this depression so you can get kind of a move on, because if you really think about it, as I'm looking into your life psychically, there's no reason why you can't get out. You don't want to. You almost like this failure success thing. You don't want to start anything up, but you do, and you're just like at a battle with yourself. So let's work on the depression, get that honed down. You need a medical doctor for that, not a psychic, and let that saturate into your system for a bit. And then you'll get your stamina, you'll get your willpower, you'll take the baby steps, and you'll get out of this. You'll get out of this mode that you're in. You can do it. You've always been a survivor fighter. You can do this.
And let's see, a regular chat. Sharon asks, will I ever hear from my granddaughters?
Well, not anytime soon. I understand the time that you feel that's lost, and I apologize. I know that that's hard. My heart goes out to you there. I think it's going to take to when they get older. I don't think you'll hear much for a good 3 years.
And let's see. Nastaran asks, when and where will I get married again?
When, I would believe that will be about 3.5 to 4 years. Where, it doesn't look like it'll be in a church type of function. It looks like more outdoors, more like a park type of a setting. And I don't think it'll be too far from where you're at living wise now.
Super chat. Dina asks, can you describe my long life partner?
Curly hair, longer than, I'd say right at the shoulders, right at the shoulder length, but they wear it up. I believe 5 o'clock shadow, thin, jutting jaw, longer nose, lanky kind of a build, but muscular, rides a motorcycle. Looks like GQ, but also a little bit of a man's man to him, if that's the right way of saying it.
Man's man. Yeah, that's a good one.
No femininity. Well, you know what I mean. Hope you know what I mean.
Learn our vocabulary.
Not that that's anything wrong with that. It's just
a
not the way
man's
he
man
is.
or manly. Yeah. Regular chat from Kendra. Hey, Chris, can you tell me when I'm getting a career since my current job is toxic and draining and they're cutting my hours?
But it seems like you just keep saying this, and the wheel keeps going round and round, and you're not doing anything about it. So it's going to take you to do this. No headhunters tapping you on the shoulder. So get out and look for this now. Get the applications, get the interviews going. You're very, very, very intelligent. You can work anywhere. So just get doing it. The jobs will come in like you have to pick from them. I wish I had every client like that. Wouldn't feel like I worked.
And let's see, super chat. This is from Aura. Aura, why do I have pelvic pain? Thank you.
Well, if you go back to your childhood, you fell on your tailbone, which you cracked your tailbone, and tailbone is really close to the pelvic, and nerves go all different areas, and that's part of it. And then the menstrual cycles are a lot to go through. So that combined with the crack thing, it just gives you a lot of discomfort. And I think slowly over time, this does heal, but your menstrual cycles will get better with time. So everything plays a part. Well, this condition will get better.
Here's a pay it forward from a regular chat from Paula. My daughter-in-law is going back to work, and I will be watching my grandchildren as there are no daycare facilities open. The question is, should I have major hernia surgery done?
Yeah, because you won't stop lifting everything. You won't stop cleaning everything. You won't stop putting things away. So being that you're not going to stop doing that, you need to have the surgery. On the other hand, you need to have the surgery. I don't want you to get up the next day and start picking up things. So for God's sakes, you got to do the therapy and do it as directed by the doctor and just stay down. Don't do anything. We do that, it'll be fine. But if you do the surgery and you get up and start lifting things, you'll be right back where you were. So please, do you understand the definition of resting? Please.
And this is a super chat. This is from Irene Marie. Hi, Chris. What kind of business should I start?
I would start anything to do in the holistic ventures of, books and candles and stones and oils and all that. Go that with all that. Dream catchers, like a store. I think you'll love it. And your inventory will be fantastic. You'll get really good people that makes really cool stuff that's more one-of-a-kind kind of stuff. You'll have a very, very neat, wonderful store. I'd go there and shop.
And let's see, a super chat from Alka. Will I regret purchasing this virtual wholesale course?
Yeah. Sorry, but yeah. I think you already do.
And let's see, a regular chat from Desiree Bear Eagle. Can you tell me how my daughter will do in college, both socially and academically? She has Asperger's.
Academically, I think she's going to do really good. Socially, I think that's going to be taking some work, but social is just as important as academically. She'll get through it. It'll be a little tough, but it'll be fine. She'll make it. She's real smart. She'll be fine. I know you worry, as we all do, but she'll do well.
And let's see, a regular chat. It's a pay it forward. I was helping someone through a broken heart by moving on. Okay. Do you feel now anything? I sometimes smell smoke.
I don't understand that question. Can you read it again?
Sorry, that's the way I'm trying to. My pay it forward was I was helping someone through a broken heart, and something about moving on. Do you feel I need to know anything? Sometimes I smell smoke. Sounds like somebody might be visiting.
No, I don't think there's anything around. I don't think you have anything to worry about. So I just think you're jumping to conclusions. Nothing more than that.
Let's see. Oh, we did that one. Sorry. Where's that one then? Let's see. This one is Vinda Sharwa. It's a super chat. Can you tell me more about my life partner?
I think they're patient and tolerant. I think they're a happy individual. I believe the connection is good from past life. I believe you'll kind of say something and they'll be able to kind of finish the rest of that sentence. As you know where you're going or meeting, and even if you're there a little bit early, I think you'll turn around right when they're coming in, because we can all have that inner psychic sense, if you will. So there's definitely a past life connection there, which I think is always positive and good. Just don't over analyze this in your mind. Let things develop on their own, and just be comfortable and put it in God's hands and let it go forward. But I want to thank you all for spending this time with Tom and I. We had a great time here. I missed you guys. We'll be on again soon. Look for our posts. Remember, if you like what you see, give us a thumb up, and please subscribe. If you go back and you can see a lot more videos of all of us, and Tom's even in a few of those videos, aren't you, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
I'm very happy that we got this thing worked out where I didn't hit that button again. Sorry about that.
Hey,
guys.
can I announce about church
announcements? Go ahead.
So Society Nova Spiritus is we're going to do Facebook Live this next Sunday. I forget which the date is, but it's next Sunday, so look for that coming up. I believe it's June 7th is the number. So Facebook Live, Society Nova Spiritus, 11 a.m. Check us out there. And I've opened a YouTube channel for Society of Nova Spiritus. For those that aren't on Facebook or on YouTube, I've already uploaded the 2 last Sunday services onto YouTube, so go check it out. Search for Society of Nova Spiritus.
There you go.
Cool.
See you next time, guys. God bless. We love you. Stay uplifted.